Hello class, I will continue on with my final program series. The next step of course is defining constants. However, I did leave off one variable in the last video and I'll cover that right now. You can see in this program I define a variable for the light. In their program they're using an RC command, an RC time command in their program to measure the level of the light. At least I believe they are. Well, anyway, let's assume that they're using a RC time command to measure the level of the light. Well, if you remember, the RC time command reads a value in the format of a word. You can go and check this in your programming manual and look up the RC time command, and it will show you that the variable that's stored after that command has executed is a word variable. The value is a word, 16 bits. That means it will represent a number between 0 and about 65,000. So I've defined my light variable as a word. If we look at the memory, you can see that register 0 has been completely filled. All 16 bits, 0 through 15, has been reserved. Purple color means word. So now all the space in my RAM has been reserved for my variables. I have a lot of extra space here for additional variables if I need them. But for now, in this program, this is all I need. Now moving on to defining constants. When you define constants, you can define them in two types: a pen constant and a CON constant. Let's first talk about CON constants. CON constant basically takes the word in the program and replaces it with this actual number. It's not really difficult. It just takes whatever word that's in the program and replaces it with this number. For example, in this command serial out, I have put in LCD and I put in LCD baud. Now let's look at LCD baud. The program or the compiler will simply take the number 32 and put it right here. LCD CLS, which is the code for clear the screen of the LCD. Again, the code is 0C. So it will just place 0C here in this space for you. That way you don't have to memorize codes, and if you want to change a code, you simply change it here and it will be replaced anywhere else in the program that the word is located. Very useful for quickly updating your program. Now, pen constants are a little more complex. Pen constants will assign that value depending upon how the word is actually being used. Sometimes this pen can be an input and sometimes it can be an output, or sometimes it can be a variable. It depends on what command you're using it for. Now here in our program we're using it in very simple ways. So for example, low. The low command allows you to control the status of a pen. And we said low LED. Well, LED is represented by pin number 14. Therefore, pin number 14 will change to the low status. So I define all my pins that I'm using in my program for words. That means in my program, I don't have all these numbers that are confusing me. I have actual words that I can read, which helps explain the actual program. So the language of the program explains itself. Whereas if I included just these numbers, then it would not have explained itself, and I would have had to add many comments to help explain the program. So that is the purpose of the constants to allow you to put words instead of numbers in your program to help explain and troubleshoot. In this example right here, I'm going to read the value of the test switch. Where is the test switch connected? The test switch is connected to pin number 5. And I'm going to save test switch into the variable X test switch. X test switch is defined as a variable that has a size of a bit, which means 0 or 1. I could have just said X equal to input 5, but that would not have told me any information. It would have looked perfectly, but it would not have told me any information. So you can see the power and the value of putting constants in your program. And if I want to change the order of these pins, I only have to change them here. I do not have to go throughout my program and start changing numbers. I only need to change the values here in the constants area. And voila, I update my program. Really. Thank you.